As we get older, we start to be more concerned about our health. When we find things in our environment that are unhealthy, we like to deal with them. I'd like to tell you about an experience that I've had in the last couple of months. Once we found out that chlorine was in the water, and chlorine is in the top 10 cancer-causing agents. Most municipalities now use chlorine to disinfect the water that comes into our home. So I saw a video on YouTube that said that chlorine can be absorbed into the skin in a matter of seconds, and there's several good videos on YouTube that show that. And the fellow says he stuck his hands in the water for about 30 seconds and pulled them out and did a chlorine test, and sure enough his skin had absorbed all of the chlorine. So my concern was, how do I get the chlorine out of our water to protect our family? So I heard some commercials on the radio, and they talked about shower filters. Now we have reverse osmosis on our water, our drinking water, so I don't worry about chlorine there. But our shower, the fellow said that if you stand in your shower for 15 minutes and take a good hot shower, you're going to absorb a lot of chlorine, and it's a possible link to cancer. So I listened to some of these commercials on the radio about shower filters, these KDF shower filters. So I ordered 2 of them, one for my daughter's bedroom or bathroom and one for ours. So I got the filters and I put them on and I ran the water and I took a couple showers, and then I decided, I think I'm going to test this and see whether it's removing chlorine for sure. So I tested it, and sure enough it's not removing what I consider to be chlorine. So I called the company and they sent me another filter saying they don't understand this. I tested the other filter and sure enough it doesn't work either. I went to my local water supply and I looked at the water analysis that they have at the water plant. And it states in the analysis that they're using chlorine and a product called monochloramine. Monochloramine is chlorine's dirty little sister. Remember your mother used to tell you don't add ammonia and chlorine together while you're cleaning around the house because it creates a very bad toxin. Well, somebody forgot to tell the water company. But I can't hold the water company responsible simply because it's their job to get us good clean water to the house. It's our job to clean it once it gets to the house. It's not theirs. They certainly can't clean the water that you flush down the toilet. So I found out that the monochloramine is in our water, and these shower filters don't work at all. The EPA says on their website that like 1 in every 5 municipalities has monochloramine in it and not chlorine. So this is what the shower filter looks like. I'm stuck with 2 of them. They won't take them back once you put them on and get them wet. When I asked the filter company why won't they take them back, they said it was my job to know that monochloramine is in the water and not chlorine. And I said, why don't you tell the public about this? Because most of us, we smell chlorine, we think chlorine. We order your filter, we put your filter on and find out it doesn't work. And what really concerned me is how many of us have these gravity flow filters. We've had them in our kitchen for years. And we told ourselves we're getting rid of all the chlorine in our water, and you're not. And you need to know this. That's why when I asked them why don't they tell the public, they told me, well, there's too many people to tell and they don't have the time. And I says, no problem, I'll take care of it for you. That's why I'm doing this video. Before you buy any filter for your house, you need to know exactly what you're filtering. If you're filtering monochloramine, most of these gravity filters won't work. You need to get a reverse osmosis or something out there that will remove monochloramine. They make a carbon filter. It's made out of coconut. It's a catalytic carbon. It will remove monochloramine and chlorine. So don't waste your money on these shower filters if you have monochloramine. If you have monochloramine in your water system, you need to know it. You need to call your water company, you need to ask them, or you need to look at their analysis on their website before you select the proper filter for your home. If you're going to use a gravity flow filter and you have chlorine in your water, you're just fine. If you have monochloramine, you're wasting your money. You need to get a filter that will address monochloramine, and you need to know that it's addressing monochloramine. So remember, check your water. Make sure that what you have in your water that you want removed is listed on their company's literature before you buy the filter. I hope this helps. Thanks.